What is going on, everyone, and welcome to the NewsRealm. We've got some news today, all right. An update on the Super Nintendo Doom that is being released by Limited Run Games. In case you forgot, they are re-releasing Doom on the Super Nintendo on an actual Super Nintendo cart and various different collector's editions. But it actually is more than just the original Doom. It's actually an upgraded version. All the missing levels will be reinstated, updated frame rates and things like that. It's quite a project. However, now there's some controversy. Guys, real quick, before we get started, if you like this kind of thing, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified when I upload more videos. We're going to go ahead and read this article from timeextension.com, and then I'm going to show you a little bit of the gameplay from my man, Mad Little Pixel, who actually got one of the test copies in hand, just to kind of show you exactly what it looks like and the frame rate and all that. Let's check this article out on timeextension.com. Developer of the SNES Doom defends the tech behind Limited Run's 2025 update. I was recently fortunate enough to go hands-on with the 2025 update of Doom on the SNES. Developed by Randall Linden and due to be published by Limited Run Games. When the project was first announced, Linden, who also worked on the original 1995 port of the game for Nintendo's 16-bit console, hinted that he was developing what would have unofficially be known as the Super FX 3. A more powerful take on the graphics chip originally produced by Argonaut for 1993's groundbreaking Star Fox. However, it has since been revealed that this chip is in reality a Raspberry Pi RP2350B. This has predictably led to a handful of people grumbling online, with some even going as far as to claim that it's this chip that is doing all of the heavy lifting and not the SNES itself. Linden has responded to these comments and clearly feels they show a lack of understanding about how this chip functions and how past add-on chips worked back in the 1990s. The new Doom SNES 2025 is the culmination of almost 3 years of work across software, firmware, and hardware by many individuals across the globe. The hardware was designed and developed by Bitmap Bureau in the UK, hey Matt, Gavin, and Mike, and uses a state-of-the-art Raspberry Pi RP2350B running at 150 MHz as the graphics coprocessor. The RP2350B emulates the Super FX hardware, registers, memory map, and chunky-to-planar graphics logic by running custom firmware that's generated by an ahead-of-time static converter. This tool takes the Super FX GSU code and data and produces C code, which is then compiled by the Raspberry Pi SDK to make an ARM binary. The Reality Engine 2 combines the 65816 and ARM binary just like the original Doom SNES did with the Super FX 2. The same hardware interface, memory map, and protocols are used to communicate between the chips. So, there's that. That explains that. At the end of the day, however they're getting it going, the fact of the matter is you're plugging a cartridge into your original Super Nintendo and this will fire up and work. And to me, that's a Super Nintendo cart. What makes it any different than any other? There was technology back in the day that they obviously kind of weaseled in there in order to get those games to function correctly, such as the Super FX chip. So really, this isn't all that much different, guys. You hear the name Raspberry Pi, everybody blows up and starts going crazy. But at the end of the day, they were able to put it all on a Super Nintendo cart and have this game run. And now, let's go ahead over and look at some of the footage from Mad Little Pixel's channel. I recommend subscribing to him and watching the full video over there. But we're just going to take a look at some clips here just to kind of show you the frame rate difference and the overall general presentation. So here we can see the frame rate is absolutely insane. While not crazy or anything, but it is a drastic leap from what we had before. That alone gets me to want to play this game, but that's not all, because now we have all of the chapters, all of the levels, everything included that was missing from the previous version, and I can't wait to dig into this. So there you have it. That's a little update on the new Doom from Limited Run Games that's coming out for the Super Nintendo. And pre-orders actually go live tomorrow, July 11th. So if you're looking to get this, be ready. It will go live tomorrow, July 11th. I'm assuming the collector's editions, with everything they include, are going to be ridiculously priced. But if they are, hopefully we can just get our hands on the cartridge itself and not worry about all those crazy add-ons, just in case we don't want them. I personally would love to have the collector's edition, but we'll see how it goes. It looks like the standard edition still comes with a box, instructions, maybe a poster, which that's completely fine, as long as it's reasonably priced, right? We'll find out. We will find out tomorrow, July 11th. And with that said, I will catch you all down the road.